Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're going deep into the world of Minecraft. We've got a ton of articles all about it, and we're gonna check them out and see what we can find.
Yeah, should be fun.
Yeah, it should be really cool. We're gonna explore like all the different parts of it, the basic gameplay stuff, the
Yeah.
different dimensions, and
Right.
even some of the the controversies around the game.
Yeah, it's a really interesting game in that way.
Yeah,
Like on the surface it looks really simple,
right.
but it can be incredibly complex.
Yeah,
The mechanics are really interesting
absolutely.
and it's really um fostered this sense of creativity in all sorts of people.
Okay, so before we go too deep into like redstone and all that stuff,
Right.
let's start with the basics.
Okay.
The world of Minecraft is absolutely massive.
It really is. Yeah, and I think a lot of people don't realize that it's not just a big map,
Right.
it's procedurally generated.
Oh, wow.
So it's virtually infinite. Yeah, so like as you explore, new chunks of the world are created using an algorithm
Okay.
and a map seed,
All right.
which can either be like based on your computer's clock or a specific number you can put in.
Oh, so every world is unique.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Even if you use the same seed, because the system time adds a little variable to it.
Oh, like,
But what's really amazing is the scale.
yeah.
Like the horizontal plane of a Minecraft world can stretch out for 30 million blocks in every direction.
30 million blocks. That's like,
Yeah,
dang.
bigger than the surface area of Earth.
How does my computer even handle that?
Well, that's where the chunk system comes in.
Okay.
So the world is broken down into these little 16 by 16 block areas,
Mm-hmm.
and only the chunks that are near your player are actually loaded.
Okay.
And as you move, new chunks are loaded, and the ones you leave behind are unloaded.
Mhm.
So that keeps the game running smoothly, even on computers that aren't very powerful.
Oh, so it's like one of those maps that just shows like the area around you.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. And so within this world, you have all these different environments, right? The
Yeah.
biomes.
Yeah, you got deserts and jungles and frozen wastelands and all this. It's incredible how much variety there is.
Yeah, it is. It's amazing. And they're not just about how they look either.
No, they totally affect the gameplay.
Okay.
So like the resources that you'll find, the creatures that spawn there, even the weather is different.
So a jungle biome is going to be way different from a desert biome.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, both in terms of like what it looks like, but also how you have to play the game to survive.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, so then things get even more interesting when we start talking about the dimensions.
Right.
Besides the overworld, the main world, there's this place called the Nether, right?
Yeah, the Nether.
I've heard so many things about this.
It's intense.
Okay.
It's like this hellish underworld
Right.
filled with fire and lava and all sorts of crazy creatures that you don't see in the overworld.
Okay.
And you access it by building a portal out of obsidian.
Okay, cool. So why would you even want to go there?
Well, there's some important resources there that you need,
Okay.
but also it's a key part of the game because of how it relates to travel in the overworld.
Oh, how so?
Okay, so distances in the Nether are compressed.
What do you mean?
So like every block you travel in the Nether is the same as 8 blocks in the overworld.
Whoa.
So you can actually use the Nether to create fast travel routes and, bypass long journeys in the surface world.
That's so cool. So you could like build a portal network to like zip around your world?
Exactly. Yeah, and a lot of people do that, but building and navigating in the Nether is not easy.
Right, of course.
It's very dangerous.
Yeah.
It's high risk, high reward.
Right.
For sure.
Right.
So it adds a whole other level of strategy to the game.
I'm starting to see how this is so much more complex than just digging and placing blocks.
Yeah, there's a lot more to it.
Okay, so we talked about the Nether, but there's one more dimension to explore.
The end.
The end. Okay, and this is where things get a little more philosophical, I hear.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, it's definitely the final frontier of Minecraft.
Okay.
It's this dimension of floating islands in a void, and it's guarded by the Ender Dragon,
Uh-huh.
which is basically the final boss of the game.
Okay.
Defeating the dragon triggers the ending credits
Hmm.
and reveals a poem written by this Irish novelist, Julian Go.
A poem
Yeah.
in a video game.
Yeah, it's a really interesting touch.
Wow.
It adds this layer of existentialism to the whole thing.
That's so cool. I mean, have people interpreted that poem in different ways?
Yeah. Some people think it's about like the cyclical nature of creation and destruction.
Oh, wow.
Other people think it's about the player's journey through the game.
That's deep.
Yeah. So it's really up to you how you want to interpret it.
That's amazing. Okay, so you've got the different worlds to explore, each with their own, challenges and rewards. But how you experience those worlds depends on what game mode you choose, right?
Absolutely. So
Yeah.
you've got your classic survival mode, which
Yeah.
is what most people start with. And you start with nothing. And you have to gather resources,
Mm-hmm.
craft tools, build shelter, fight off hostile mobs, all that stuff.
So it's about resourcefulness and planning.
Totally. Yeah. And surviving, obviously.
Yes.
Then you have creative mode, which is all about pure building freedom.
Okay.
So you have unlimited resources. You can fly. You don't have to worry about monsters.
Right.
It's basically a sandbox for your imagination. You can build anything you want.
That sounds fun. And for players who really want a
You
challenge?
got hardcore mode.
Hardcore mode. Okay.
Which is like survival mode, but with permadeath.
Oh, wow.
So you only get one life.
Oh, my gosh.
And if you die, that's it.
Wow.
You can delete the world or spectate, but you can't come back.
So it's like the ultimate test.
Yeah, exactly.
That's wild. Okay, and then there's adventure mode,
Wow.
which is like a little more specialized, right?
Yeah, adventure mode is really designed for playing custom maps
Oh, okay.
that were created by other players.
Okay.
And it restricts your ability to break and place blocks so the map creator can control the gameplay
Okay.
and create unique challenges or puzzles or even tell a story.
Oh, so it's like they can become a game designer within Minecraft.
Totally. Yeah.
Ah.
And it's a really cool way to experience the game in a different way.
So cool. Okay, but even beyond the official game modes, there's this whole world of customization and player-created content.
Oh, yeah. The modding community is huge.
Huge, yeah.
It's this massive network of fans and programmers who create and share modifications, which are called mods for the game.
Right.
And these mods can be like small tweaks or they can be massive overhauls.
Right.
They can add new items, new creatures, new mechanics, even new dimensions.
Wow. So it's like the game is constantly evolving.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Even all these years later.
That's amazing. So where did this game even come from?
Well, it all started with this one guy,
Okay.
Marcus Notchperson.
Yeah, I've heard the name.
Yeah, he's a Swedish programmer who loved making games. And he got inspiration from all these different sources like Dwarf Fortress and Infiniminer.
Infiniminer, wasn't that the game about mining blocks?
Yeah. It was a multiplayer game where people competed to mine resources and build structures.
Oh.
And Notch saw some potential in that and started developing his own version,
Okay.
which eventually became Minecraft.
So it wasn't like a sudden stroke of genius. He was drawing on other games.
Right. Yeah. He started development in 2009, and it went through a ton of different changes and updates
Okay.
before it was officially released in 2011.
Wow. And even after that, it's continued to change.
Absolutely. Yeah. New features are being added all the time.
That's incredible that a game that started as a one-person project has become such a global phenomenon.
It really is. It's amazing. It's a testament to his vision and also the community.
Right.
The community has been so dedicated to this game.
Yeah.
And they've really helped to shape what it is today.
But the development didn't end with him, right?
No, in 2011, Notch stepped down and passed the torch to Jeb Bergenston.
Oh, okay.
And he's been leading the development ever since.
Oh, wow. So Jeb's the one that's...
Yeah, he's the one that's been kind of guiding the game
Okay.
and, adding all this new stuff.
Okay, so we've got the world, the dimensions, the game modes, the modding community.
Right.
It seems like there's a whole universe here.
There is. Yeah.
But before we delve further, I want to talk about the different versions of Minecraft because there are a lot.
Yeah, you got your original PC version, Java edition, which is the one most people think of when they hear Minecraft.
Right.
It's known for its modding and its very active community.
Okay.
And then you've got Bedrock Edition, which is available on consoles and mobile devices and Windows 10.
Okay, so Bedrock is all about cross-platform play.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a huge part of its appeal.
Makes sense. And there's even more versions for PC.
Yeah. So you have Minecraft for Windows, which is specifically for Windows 10 and 11. And then there's some more niche ones like Minecraft Classic and Minecraft 4K, and even one for the Raspberry Pi.
Wow.
Yeah, each version has its own little quirks and history, and, it's really interesting to see how the game has evolved.
It's amazing how a game that started so simply has branched out in so many different directions.
Totally. Yeah, I think that's part of what makes it so appealing.
Yeah.
There's always something new to discover.
And speaking of branching out, Minecraft has even gone into virtual reality, right?
Yeah, it has. It's been a bit of a complicated relationship, though.
How so?
Well, Notch was initially a big supporter of the Oculus Rift.
Right.
And he actually started working on VR support for Minecraft.
Okay.
But then he canceled those plans after Facebook bought Oculus in 2014.
Oh,
He said he was uncomfortable with Facebook's involvement.
oh, wow.
But the modding community, being as resourceful as they are,
Uh-huh.
they went ahead and created their own VR mods,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Minecraft VR and VR Craft.
So they could still play in VR.
Exactly.
Wow.
So eventually, official VR support was added for Windows 10 Edition and PlayStation 4 and Gear VR.
Oh, okay.
But interestingly, PlayStation VR support is going to be discontinued in 2025.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, it's kind of a bummer,
Yeah.
but I guess it's just a reminder that technology moves on
Right.
and sometimes older platforms get left behind.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Okay, so we've talked about the origins,
right.
all the different versions,
Yeah.
even its little stint in VR,
Uh-huh.
but we can't forget about the most important thing.
What's that?
How has Minecraft been received
Wow.
by players, by critics?
Yeah, critically, it's been a phenomenon.
Yeah.
It's won tons of awards.
Yeah.
And it's consistently ranked among the greatest video games of all time.
Yeah, it's not just hype either.
No.
The game has sold over 300 million copies.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
The best-selling video game ever.
Wow.
And those numbers don't even include like the free-to-play Minecraft China edition,
Oh, wow.
which has another 300 million players.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's crazy. And what's really impressive is that it's not just a flash in the pan.
Right.
It continues to attract new players,
Uh-huh.
and it has a massive active player base.
Okay.
As of 2024, there are almost 170 million monthly active players.
170 million. That's like a
Yeah.
small country.
It is.
Okay, so it's this global phenomenon,
Uh-huh.
and it's not just for entertainment either, right?
No, actually being used in classrooms all over the world.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Its educational potential has been recognized by teachers everywhere,
Okay.
and it's being used to teach all sorts of subjects
Mm.
like chemistry and computer-aided design and
Oh.
even computer science.
Wow.
Yeah. It's really cool to see how it can be used for both entertainment and education.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here.
Yeah, we have.
We've explored, the mechanics of the game. We
Mm.
delved into the history,
Uh-huh.
and we've seen how successful it's become.
Yeah, it's really impressive.
But what about its impact on culture, like beyond the game itself?
Yeah, Minecraft has definitely transcended just being a video game.
Right.
It's become something bigger.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of that has to do with social media.
Okay.
Minecraft videos are super popular
Yeah.
on platforms like YouTube.
Yeah.
For years, it was the most searched game on YouTube.
It's crazy how the community has, taken this game and really made it their own.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's not just about playing the game. It's about sharing your experiences,
Uh-huh.
creating content, connecting with other people.
Yeah. And it's inspired so many other games.
Yeah, tons of sandbox and building games have come out.
Uh-huh.
Some are pretty much just clones.
Right.
And others have taken inspiration from Minecraft, but added their own twists.
Okay.
So it's really become like its own genre.
Right.
And then you have Minecon, which is now called Minecraft Live,
Okay.
which is an annual event that brings together millions of fans.
Wow.
Yeah. It's been online only since 2016,
Okay.
but it's still the biggest celebration of Minecraft in the world.
So people tune in, they watch the keynotes, speeches, hear about new features.
Yeah, they even vote on upcoming content.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's a really cool way for the community to feel like they're part of the game's development.
But it hasn't all been smooth sailing, right?
No, unfortunately, there have been some controversies along the way.
Okay. Like what?
Well, one of the biggest ones was in 2014 when they changed the EULA
Oh, yeah.
and they cracked down on pay-to-win servers.
Okay.
So they prohibited donations or payments that gave players advantages in the game.
I remember that causing a lot of, anger in the community.
Yeah, people felt like Mojang was becoming too corporate
Right.
and that they were stifling the creativity and freedom that had made the game so special.
I can see why people would be upset about that.
Yeah.
And then there was that whole account migration thing.
Yeah, where people had to switch from Mojang accounts to Microsoft accounts
Yeah.
for Java Edition in 2020.
Right.
And that caused a lot of frustration
Okay.
and concerns about data privacy and whether Microsoft was going to try to control the game more.
Those are some valid concerns.
Yeah.
Okay, so what else?
Oh, and then another controversial feature was added in 2022,
Okay.
which allowed players to report others for violating the Xbox Live Code of Conduct
Okay.
in the chat.
Oh.
And this was criticized because people felt like it could lead to censorship
Right.
and that players could be banned from all servers, even private ones.
Right, yeah.
It's a tough issue because you want to create a safe environment,
Nah.
but you don't want to stifle free speech.
Yeah, it's tough to find that balance.
Exactly.
Okay. And what about the mob vote?
Oh, yeah. The mob vote.
This seems like it should be fun.
It should be. Yeah, it's this annual event where the community votes
Mm-hmm.
for a new mob to be added to the game,
Okay.
but it's become really controversial in recent years.
Really? Why?
Well, there have been allegations of rigging and manipulation.
Oh, wow.
So some players have just boycotted the whole thing.
So they feel like it's not actually representing what the community wants.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a shame because it was supposed to be this fun way
Uh-huh.
for players to have a direct impact on the game,
Right.
but it seems like it's become more divisive than unifying.
Okay, so we've covered so much in this first part
We have.
of our deep dive, from the game's humble beginnings
Mhm.
to its global success and its controversies.
It's been a journey.
It has. So before we move on to the next part, I just want to take a moment
Yeah.
and ask you what's resonated with you so far about Minecraft?
I think what's most impressive to me is how it's captured the imaginations of so many different people.
Yeah.
You have kids building castles and adults recreating landmarks,
Mm-hmm.
and even professionals using it as a design tool.
That's amazing.
It really speaks to the game's universal appeal.
It does. I've seen some incredible things built in Minecraft. I mean, working computers, sprawling cities, even recreations of old video games.
It's mind-blowing.
It really is. I mean,
Yeah.
what people have been able to do with just blocks
Yeah.
and a little bit of ingenuity.
Yeah, it's amazing. And it's not just about those like technical feats.
Right?
It's about this sense of community and collaboration that you don't really see in other games.
Totally. Yeah, you have these groups of players coming together to build these massive projects,
Yeah.
sharing ideas, learning from each other.
It's really inspiring to see.
It is, yeah. It's like a digital barn raising.
Yeah, where everyone comes together to build something amazing.
Exactly.
And it's not just about having fun either.
No.
I've heard stories about therapists using Minecraft to help patients with anxiety
Oh, wow.
and even to teach kids with autism about social interaction.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it can be this powerful tool for social and emotional learning.
Yeah, it's like a safe space where
Okay.
people can, experiment with different social situations
Yeah.
and develop their communication skills.
It's like a virtual playground for social development.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really cool way to think about it. Okay, so speaking of playgrounds, let's talk about the creativity that Minecraft unleashes. I mean, we already talked about the modding community and
Yeah.
all the incredible things they've created, but it goes way beyond that.
It does. Yeah, Minecraft has become a cultural touchstone.
Uh-huh.
It's referenced in TV shows and music and even academic papers.
Wow.
It's really seeped into our collective consciousness in a way that few other games have.
Yeah. I remember when those Let's Play videos started popping up on YouTube,
Uh-huh.
and all of a sudden everyone was talking about creepers and diamond swords and stuff.
That was this shared cultural experience
Yeah.
that everyone could relate to.
Those videos weren't just about gameplay either. They
Mhm.
were often really funny and creative and even heartwarming stories
Mhm.
told through Minecraft.
It's no wonder it became the most searched game on YouTube for years.
Yeah, it's incredible.
It's so fascinating how user-generated content has fueled this game's growth
Uh-huh.
and helped to shape its identity. Absolutely. It's not just a game. It's a platform for storytelling,
Right.
for comedy, for social commentary even.
And the creativity goes beyond the digital world, too.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
You see Minecraft merchandise
We're
everywhere.
everywhere. Yeah.
Like clothes and toys and Lego sets and even board games.
Yeah.
It's a brand, it's a lifestyle, it's a way of life.
It really is.
But at its core, it's about empowering players
Uh-huh.
to create and express themselves. And that's something really special.
Yeah. It's a game that encourages exploration,
Oh, yeah.
collaboration,
Right.
and just limitless imagination.
Yeah.
It teaches us that the only limit is our own creativity.
I think that's what makes Minecraft so enduring.
Uh-huh.
It's more than just a game. It's a canvas for our imagination. It's a world where anything is possible.
It really is. Yeah. It's a really special game.
So as we wrap up this part of our deep dive into Minecraft, I just want to ask you what you think its lasting legacy will be.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I think Minecraft has really redefined what a video game can be. It's a game that continues to evolve.
Uh-huh.
It's driven by the creativity of its community and the dedication of its developers.
Absolutely.
And I think it will continue to inspire and captivate players for many years to come.
I think so too. And that brings us to a final thought-provoking question for you. Could you imagine building a working computer in Minecraft? Not just like a visual representation, but one that can actually perform calculations and run programs?
That's a great question, and I think it really gets at the heart of what makes Minecraft so special.
Okay.
I mean, building a working computer within the game, that would be an incredible feat
Oh, yeah.
of both technical skill and creativity.
I can barely build a decent house in Minecraft, let alone a computer.
Yeah, it's definitely a challenge, but I know people have built some incredibly complex things using redstone.
Okay, so what is redstone?
It's basically Minecraft's version of electricity.
Oh.
So using redstone dust and torches and repeaters and other components,
Uh-huh.
players can create circuits that perform logic operations,
Oh, wow.
store data, and even control mechanisms in the game world.
That's amazing. So you could theoretically use redstone to create the basic components of a computer.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah.
logic gates, memory units, all that stuff.
Wow.
It wouldn't be easy, of course.
Right.
You'd need to really understand both computer science and how redstone works in Minecraft.
Right.
But the fact that it's even conceivable is amazing.
Yeah.
It really shows you the depth and flexibility of the game's systems.
Yeah, it's like Minecraft is its own little universe with its own laws of physics and its own potential for technological advancement.
Right.
It's incredible. So if you could build a working computer in Minecraft, what would that even mean?
That's a good question. I think it would be a monumental achievement,
Yeah.
not just in terms of gaming,
Mhm.
but in terms of showing what humans are capable of and
Yeah.
the potential of virtual worlds.
Okay.
It would be a statement about creativity and problem solving.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine what we could do in the real world if we applied that same level of ingenuity to real world problems.
That's amazing. And that's what's so exciting about Minecraft.
Yeah.
It's a game that pushes the boundaries of what we think is possible.
Uh-huh.
It reminds us that the only limits are the ones that we set for ourselves.
Absolutely.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into Minecraft, what's the one thing that you hope our listeners will remember?
I think the most important thing is that Minecraft is more than just a game.
Okay.
It's a tool for creativity. It's a platform for collaboration.
Right. Yeah.
And it's a testament to the power of human imagination.
Beautifully said. Thanks for joining us on this journey into the world of Minecraft.
It's been my pleasure.
Who knew there was so much to discover beneath the surface of those pixelated blocks?
You never know what you'll find when you dig a little deeper.
And to you, our listener, we hope this deep dive has sparked your curiosity and inspired you to explore the world of Minecraft with fresh eyes.
Absolutely.
Remember, even in a world made of blocks, the possibilities are endless.
That's right. Go out there, explore, build, create, and have fun.
And we'll see you in part 2 of our deep dive.
See you then.
Yeah, it's really amazing to see how people have used it. I mean, you have people building working computers in Minecraft.
It's great.
It's wild. And sprawling cities and even like recreations of old video games.
I've seen that. Yeah, it's mind-boggling what people have been able to achieve with just these blocks.
Yeah, it's really a testament to human ingenuity.
And it's not just about those like technical feats either.
Yo.
It's about that sense of community and collaboration
Totally.
that you don't really find in a lot of other games.
Yeah, you have these groups of people coming together to build these massive projects.
Right.
Sharing ideas, learning from each other. It's really inspiring.
It is. It's like a digital barn raising.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone comes together to build something amazing.
And it's not even just about having fun.
Right.
I mean, I've heard of therapists using Minecraft to help patients with anxiety.
And to teach kids with autism about social interaction.
Yeah, that's right. It can be a really powerful tool for learning.
Yeah. It provides a safe space for people to experiment
Right.
with social situations and,
Yeah.
develop their communication skills.
It's like a virtual playground for social development.
Totally. Yeah. That's a great way to put it.
So speaking of playgrounds, let's talk about the creativity that Minecraft unleashes.
Okay.
I mean, we've already talked about the modding community and the amazing things they've done, but it goes way beyond that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Minecraft has become this cultural touchstone.
Yeah.
I mean, it's referenced in TV shows and music and even academic papers.
It really has.
It's seeped into our collective consciousness
It has, yeah.
in a way that very few games have.
I remember when those Let's Play videos started popping up on YouTube.
Oh, yeah?
And suddenly everyone was talking about creepers and diamond swords.
Yeah, it was like this shared cultural experience
Yeah.
that everyone could relate to.
And those videos weren't just about gameplay either. They were like funny and creative and sometimes even heartwarming.
Yeah, there were stories told through Minecraft.
It's no wonder it was the most searched game on YouTube for years.
It's crazy how much user-generated content has fueled the game's growth
Yeah.
and helped to shape its identity.
It's not just a game.
No,
It's a platform for storytelling, for comedy, for social commentary.
exactly. And the creativity goes beyond the digital world, too.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you see Minecraft merchandise everywhere.
Everywhere.
Clothes, toys, Lego sets, board games, you name it.
It's a brand. It's a lifestyle. It's a way of life.
It really is.
But at its core, it's about empowering players to create
Yeah.
and express themselves, and that's really special.
It encourages exploration and collaboration and imagination.
Yeah, and it teaches us that the only limit is our own creativity.
That's a great way to put it.
And I think that's what makes Minecraft so enduring. It's more than just a game. It's a canvas for our imaginations. A world where anything is possible.
That's beautiful.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into Minecraft, what do you think its lasting legacy will be?
Wow, that's a tough one. I mean, it's already had such a huge impact.
Right.
It's hard to say what the future holds, but I think it's safe to say that Minecraft has changed the gaming landscape forever.
Yeah.
It's shown us what's possible when you combine simple mechanics with limitless creativity.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's inspired a whole generation of gamers and creators.
I agree, and that brings us to a final thought-provoking question for you. Could you imagine building a working computer in Minecraft?
A working computer.
Yeah, not just like a visual representation,
Right.
but one that can actually perform calculations and run programs.
That's a fascinating question.
Like I said, I can barely build a house in Minecraft.
Yeah, it would be a massive undertaking.
Right.
But I know people have built some incredibly complex things in the game
Yeah.
using redstone.
Okay, so for those who don't know, what is redstone?
Well, it's basically Minecraft's version of electricity. So
Yeah.
you can use redstone dust and torches and repeaters
Okay.
and all these other components to create circuits.
Uh-huh.
And those circuits can perform logic operations. They can store data.
Oh, wow.
They can even control mechanisms in the game world.
So theoretically, you could use redstone to create the basic components of a computer.
Exactly.
Right.
Like logic gates and memory units and all that stuff.
Wow.
It wouldn't be easy, of course.
Right.
You'd need a deep understanding of both computer science and Minecraft's redstone mechanics.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's even conceivable is incredible.
It is.
It really shows you the power and flexibility of the game's systems.
Yeah. It's like Minecraft is its own little universe
Uh-huh.
with its own laws of physics and its own potential for technological advancement.
Right?
So if you could build a working computer in Minecraft, what would that even mean?
That's a great question. I think it would be more than just a technical achievement.
Right.
It would be a symbol of human ingenuity and creativity.
Yeah.
A testament to our ability to push the boundaries of what's possible.
Right. And it would show the incredible potential of virtual worlds.
Absolutely. Imagine if we applied that same level of ingenuity to real-world problems.
That's a powerful thought, and that's what I love about Minecraft.
Me too.
It constantly pushes the boundaries of what we think is possible. It reminds us that the only limits are the ones we set for ourselves.
Exactly. So go out there, explore, build, create, and most importantly, have fun.
Beautifully said. Thanks for joining us on this journey into the world of Minecraft.
My pleasure.
Who knew there was so much to discover beneath the surface of those pixelated blocks?
There's always something new to find in Minecraft.
And to you, our listener, we hope this deep dive has sparked your curiosity and inspired you to see the world of Minecraft in a new light.
Yeah.
Remember, even in a world made of blocks, the possibilities are truly endless.
It really makes you think about what we could create if we really put our minds to it.
Absolutely. So if you could build a working computer in Minecraft, what would that even mean? Like, what would the implications be?
I think it would be a huge accomplishment, not just for gaming, but for humanity.
Wow.
It would be a symbol of our ingenuity and our creativity.
Yeah.
It would show us that anything is possible if we set our minds to it.
And it would show the power of virtual worlds.
Right, like what we can achieve in these digital spaces.
And it would be a reminder that the only limits are the ones that we set for ourselves.
Exactly. Minecraft is all about pushing those boundaries.
It really is. So as we wrap up this deep dive into Minecraft, what's the one thing you hope our listeners will take away from this?
I hope they'll remember that Minecraft is more than just a game.
Okay.
It's a tool for creativity. It's a platform for collaboration. And it's a testament to the power of human imagination.
Beautifully said. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the world of Minecraft.
It's been my pleasure.
Who knew there was so much to discover beneath those pixelated blocks?
There's always something new to learn.
And to our listeners, we hope this deep dive has sparked your curiosity and inspired you to explore the world of Minecraft with fresh eyes. Remember, even in a world made of blocks, the possibilities are endless.